All right. Good morning, y'all. Been a been a bit of time here, but I got stuck on this game. I'm not gonna lie to you. The Stolen Realm Survivors. I really got stuck on it, and I might have done a little bit of grinding. I've gotten most of the characters unlocked except for that guy. Um, him, you have to get the you have to boost an ability to 200%. I keep getting close, but I never get it. Same with the what is it? The Holy Scepter, man. I keep getting consecrate to like level 12, and then that's it. That's as far as I get it. But no, I've been having a lot of fun, man. For those of you that didn't watch the first video and might see this one, this is Stolen Realm Survivors. Really good game. It's a demo right now. They've been updating it pretty often. Recently had another update that came through, changed some of the UI stuff, some of the balance, and I didn't really like the new update too much with what they did with dodging, because now like you can't really get past 64-65% on your dodge rating, so it makes it really hard for the rogue. But the rogue is still absolutely disgusting to use. I would say that so far my favorite character on here is probably Tim with a rogue build put onto him. Um, Honorable mentions onto the Paladin, obviously, and Prince Saladin. I do want to work more on this guy here and try to get more work put into seeing if I can get this build to work with the Vampire Spawn. And I finally finished the entire summoning set, so I do want to use her some. But let's get into it. We're gonna try to see if I can get this Holy Scepter unlocked. All right. Obviously, we going straight to that because that's just where we're at now. I like how they finally labeled this. Used to, it just said 1, 2, and 3. It was very plain. It was kind of ugly. Now they've started to. They're really starting to add the extra details in to make the game look better, and I like it. I do. But let's do this. I highly suggest that if you like dungeon crawling roguelikes, that you fucking play this. I cussed already. Wait a minute. I think I went past the 1 minute mark. We're good. We're good. Go ahead and grab this. You only get one shrine on the first level, which is kind of annoying, but it do be what it do be. It's alright. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather have some life regen right now. And they're all dead. All right, good stuff. Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I life regen would be. I'd rather get like some healing buffs like right off the bat or something, or even like with this, I'd like to go ahead and get consecrate early. It's like the best way to get that done. Max life, yeah, max life is good too. And you threw me right into a bad spot, man. Come on. Yeah, just give me some more max life for now. I haven't decided on my other ones yet. I'll have to think about them as we go. I don't think crit chance is going to really be a thing for him. Oh, it might be. I don't know. I've never really tried to do like a crit chance with this guy. I do have the full Crusader set on, so it really buffs my heals and my holy damage on this guy. Try to keep positioning them so I can hit as many as possible. Yeah, Consecrate would go really good right now. Just saying. Alright, so we are going to want multicast. That one I know for sure. We might want some blocking added in, probably. Cleanse is a good one to get, so we're probably going to get Cleanse. Again, no. No, stop it. Stop it. I don't think... Like, we might be able to go for damage. Do you think we should do... I'll try it out. Like, he has a really high damage on that attack, so I can see critical hit chance kind of being a big thing for it. Good heal off of our Cleanse. Another thing they changed is that healing light will just hit even whenever you're at full health. Used to it didn't. And the little Reapers that you used to see, they removed them and replaced them with these Archer guys. I'm really pushing to try to wipe out the Archers. That's why you see me kind of aiming at them so hard. Block rating, yes. Oh, my money. It's my money, and I need it now. Thank you. Holy crap, it's cold in my room. We could probably throw some more damage onto it also. I've already got 2 of the passives. So I guess block is going to be... No, because I need healing. Okay, so we'll go for crit chance, and we'll keep that. And we're going to want... You can only have 4 passives, alright? So we'll go ahead and get this explained. Over here, you can have 4 passives, and you can have 4 skills. So you really want to try to plan out how you want your build to come together for you, right? So I've already got 2 passives. I can only do 2 more. I really want to get healing added onto there, because healing's a big thing when it comes to the Paladin. It's a way that he has constant damage going out. So I want his healing increased. Let me see. The other one's probably going to be block. His weapon comes with some natural block, so I'm probably going to go with block for a defensive. Okay, and like I said, you can have 4 skills. Used to, you could have 4 buffs on here, but I've noticed you can only have 3 now after the update. So I guess it's 3 buffs per attack now. It's been a lot of nerfing of the actual character itself that I've seen them doing. Alright, for Cleanse, let's go ahead and get an ability increase put on, because that's more healing. We like healing. Healing's good. Alright, stop that. Not nice. They also made it where you can see where the AoEs are going to happen. No, let's get a lifeline hit chance. I don't want to try to get rid of all the archers while we're grabbing the extra buffs. Blast radius. Healing percentage would be really nice right now. Let's get this up a little bit first, though. And then we'll start dumping everything else in the healing percentage off of that. It is non-stop AoEs going on right now. Rage guys are just annoying. movement speed, probably. And yes, I'm going to end up going over the time, which is going to be a little bit more dangerous because I'm putting myself at risk to be able to get murdered. Once you go over that timer at the top, from what I've noticed, it starts to, like, buff the boss and the enemies. So you kind of want to be careful on that. Well, that's a rough one because I always need more max health. I'm going to go for max health. Take the hits here, and then grab the potion for the big damage, and now he should be done. There we go. We're not doing physical, we're doing holy. No block on that, so we're gonna re-roll it. Yeah, so we're not going to get Consecrate to level 20. If you haven't gotten it already by now, you're not going to get it to level 20. That is what is holding me back from getting it to level 20. They have it set up to where you have to get, like, get this ability to level 20 to unlock this. But it's really hard to get that because their RNG system works against you completely. It does not want you to reach level 20. It'll do everything it can to keep you away from it. It does get aggravating. I mean, trigger on critical would be pretty decent if we get our critical chance up, so we'll go for that. We already got a little bit on the critical chance. Both of these are good. The shield gets to where it's like really useful whenever you're in the part where they can one-tap you. But then it starts, like, once you get to where you're hitting infinite mode, it doesn't become as useful because they can just one-tap the shield, and then you're pretty much dead. They've got it where the enemies vamp up way too fast. Way too fast. And it makes infinite mode kind of impossible with how they're nerfing the characters so hard, unless you're doing some sort of an exploit, which obviously some people have done. I've seen people that hit 244. I can tell you now, there was not a fair way of them doing that. There's no way. We'll get the shield for now, I guess. More multicast. And yeah, we're not gonna get Consecrate this time. I can't stand that. Can't stand it. And now it's trying to force me away from being able to get my build. If you notice, I haven't been able to get any block to show up. I haven't been able to get anything else to show up that I wanted for my build. Oh god, the RNG just does not like you. There's not really a big choice to go here because I want healing and I want block, and I can't do that, which means I'm gonna have to skip out on the free level up. There's block. See, it didn't give it to me until I'd used enough money to not be able to level up. Man, it makes you feel like it's working against you, you know? I think both of these are kind of not great. Like, I don't want to give up my max HP for a little bit more damage, so I'm just going to get the 2 times for now. Kind of a useless one, but... oh well. Like, we're already one-tapping them, you know? Oh, there's money over there. No, 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 no. Got it. No, we wanted healing. I haven't even seen healing, which is weird, because usually it's non-stop in my face. I don't want dodge rating, really, no. We could throw some dodge rating onto the shield and have that stack on top of our, block. I reckon. Ah, there we go, healing. It's about daggum time. You know what? Sure. Sure. Whenever I was getting the one for getting Thunderstrike to level 20, it would never give me Thunderstrike, ever. I probably spent like 10 hours before it finally started giving me Thunderstrike, and then it wouldn't let me level it up. Like, I'm telling you, the RNG system will aggravate you in this game. Start bringing you back to Diablo 2 RNG. Wow. I didn't think I was gonna miss out on some. Whole lot more block for sure. Don't really know if that's gonna do anything for us. We can give it some life on hit chance, maybe. I don't know. Let's go for magnitude. Make it where it'll really hit more of them whenever it heals me. The sound got a little wonky there. Didn't like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go for some armor. That was another thing that I was kind of surprised to read on in the patch notes, was that they were like, oh, well, we reduced the effectiveness of armor. Like, bro, I didn't even see the armor having any effectiveness. Like, what are you doing? What are your plans? They're fine-tuning so many different things in a way that just seems to not make sense, which I'm sure it will make sense if they were to explain it. And I feel like that would be a good thing, is if they were to explain why they did something. Because, like, from what I saw, armor didn't do anything. Now it does even less of anything. So I'm very confused as to why they reduced the effectiveness of armor. Critical hit chance. Critical hit chance. Consecrate regenerating. Yeah, we can go with that. Okay, more block rating. I'll take that. Probably give me 2 times damage. Oh, I murdered him. I was trying to back off and go grab more altars. My bad. Sorry. Sure, gain a level, cleanse, reduce cooldown on block. You know what? Yeah, sure. Critical hit chance again. You're giving me a lot of blue on the critical hit chance. You're not giving me a lot of block. I'll get more healing. Consecrate. Reduce cooldown on block also. I'd like to get the dodge one too, since we have that on our shield, you know? We'll do the block first, though. Get an experience one. Now, used to, you could buy an unlimited amount of your level ups with your money. They also reduced that to where you can only buy it once. Again, they've done a lot of stuff to really nerf the player that I couldn't really make a lot of sense out of, but I'm sure they've got a reason. And then, like, a lot of this other stuff in the store just doesn't really matter. Again, half the times these aren't worth buying. Like that one's alright until you get into the later levels on Infinite and everyone can pretty much almost one tap you at that point. Like what's the point of it anymore? A lot of this stuff just doesn't matter if you're trying to see how far you can go on Infinite. And then this stuff, most of it you can either make or you just end up finding anyway, so you don't really end up needing it, you know what I mean? I haven't seen any of the rings or necklaces yet either. I don't know. Maybe they haven't added it. No, if I was gonna get murdered, it's gonna be on this part. These little werewolf dudes are no joke. Go and drop bonus. Movement speed. Alright. Reduce cooldown on block is one that we wanted, but we also want to get this one here that increases the ability itself. So we've already got our 3 buffs for that one then? Yeah. Alright, reduce cooldown on block. Chew him up, chew him up. Two times damage should be good. The amount of AoE that they can get off of a stack of those axe guys, it's pretty crazy, so you want to try to not get hit by that. Figured I'd try to let my shield blow up and drop as many of them as I could, you know? Consecrate, getting the extra regen put onto it would be nice, or we could just buff the ability itself. Let's go ahead and get more healing also. Max life. Okay. They also nerfed how much max life you get off of your level up, like your level up selection, and off of the how much max life you can get off of your altars. Again, I'm not completely sure why they've gone so heavy on nerfing the player already. I get nervous when I see a game do that, because usually they'll just keep doing that, and then they ruin their own game, and then no one's going to end up wanting to play the game, because you've made it to where you pretty much just said, screw the player, we don't want them strong or happy. You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope, my guys. You're going to end up pulling a 7 Days to Die, where you're so focused on making it hard on the player that you just make no one want to play. So if I was to say anything to the devs, I'd say, man, go easy with all the nerfs, bro. Devastating criticals would be nice. Get some more multicast on. Back off for a second while that goes off. Okay. More movement speed. Critical hit damage would be nice. Let's get the XP bonus. AoE behind AoE behind AoE. Good lord. I had just too many AoEs. And there we go. Wow. The difference is wild. I can't get my damage to really balance out right with this guy. I feel like his armor isn't doing much for his damage either. So, like, I've got the entire Crusader set that I grinded out to put onto him, right? For the extra damage and the extra healing. I just don't see it. I don't see that extra damage. Like, I even switched off to, usually whenever I'm playing with my friends, because I got a couple of my friends I play this with, I usually run the Crusader Shield, or if we need somebody to heal, I'll throw on the Bishop Staff and just focus on healing, which then means you're going to do no damage at all. Yeah, man. I was really hyped about this game for a little while there, you know what I mean? I even talked it up on the video that I made of it, and at this point, it really does feel like they're just trying to push people away from their own game. Because, like, with the way that they're just nerfing everything, and like you just saw, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sitting there, I can't get my block rating up enough for it to be really worth it there. And you're nerfing all of your players' stats. It just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. I get that they're going to have probably a bunch of different descent levels that maybe that you can click on in the future. Maybe that's what they're trying to aim towards, and that's why they're nerfing the players so hard. But I feel like you shouldn't nerf the player that hard until after you've added those, if that's your plan. Because otherwise, it's like this. You know what I mean? Like I've gotten through, I think 32 or 35 is about the farthest that I've made it. And once you get to up there, it's just everything one taps you. Your dodge doesn't matter. Your max health doesn't matter. A guy hits you, you'll take like 1,500 damage from one hit. I mean, I'm gonna be doing critical hit probably with this guy. But again, you know, that's just my opinion. That's just how I see it. Loads of people out there are probably gonna disagree with me. I've just always see it as, you know, especially whenever you've got a demo going on and you're using the demo to kind of make changes and stuff. You don't want to try too hard to make everyone go, oh, well, this is kind of pointless right now. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you hit that point and you start pushing people away from it, you're going to be in a lot of trouble whenever the release hits. You want to try to keep it smooth. Trigger on dodge is going to be our best bet because we are going to be a dodge-focused character. But bleed is probably another good one to have. Smoke bomb could get useful for getting extra dodge. But it's not like great. Let's do ghost armor so we can go ahead and have some extra protection from damage. Now, but the rogue, like, honestly, I loved it. And before they changed the way that dodge worked, you could really get far with him. Because with the build that I've got going on here, he's got the, I think it's the Crimson set. And it makes it to where the more dodge I get, it gives me more damage and all attack speed and stuff. But with the way that dodge got nerfed, like I said, you can get to like 60 or so %, and then it kind of just isn't useful. We need to pick up all those. That's max life. This character picks up health potions for max life. So you can't really get as far. Like I think I pushed me and my buddy in 2-player pushed it pretty, maybe to like 24 or 25, and that's about as far as me and him were able to get together. They also big boost all of the enemies as you add in players, right? So if you're playing with 2 other friends, the enemies are crazy strong. Add that on. I'd rather have the horn at this point, or haste. I'd rather have either haste or the crit chance horn. You know what? We'll try out Smoke Bomb. I like never use it, so why not? Why not? And then we'll grab Multicast. Another thing that I noticed is that dodging and blocking ranged attacks seems to almost be non-existent, and they'll almost always hit. I'm a little bit confused on that as to why they decided on that. Again, because it's like, okay, well, what's the point in me having dodge and block whenever I can get almost one-shotted in the later difficulties, and then you're going to tell me that I'm not allowed to block or dodge the range attacks. So I can't really make a lot of sense out of that one yet either, but I don't know what they're planning on. Maybe they're planning on having an ability that specifically focuses on ranged attacks. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know anything. Trigger on dodge, we already got that. If I could go ahead and grab the ability increase also, I'd say we have that kind of where we want it, pretty much. And then we'll just... Okay, I went for trigger on dodge instead of multicast because I'm stupid. I'm going to try to beat him down and get him a little bit low before I move around, but we're going to have to get some of these rangers out. Armor rating. Not that it really does anything, but armor rating. I heard a health potion back there. I want to gather that. Okay, critical hit chance, or let's throw some more on the chance. Alright, we gotta be careful not to murder him. I want to grab the rest of these first. Trying to get all the buffs I can. And I'd like to go ahead and get max health, thank you. Alright, we'll finish this. There we go. So we've got our critical hit chance at 15%. We really need to get that boosted. Let's go ahead and get that extra 30 physical. Focus on multicast. Yep. Focus again on multicast. Then we'll do... We haven't done any passives. Wow. Okay. Alright. Well, I know I'm going to want critical hit chance. If I can get the one that gives you an extra critical damage, that would be nice, but I don't know. I don't remember if you can get that one. Dodge, for sure. Dodge is like a big thing for this guy. For the build that I've got. Lifesteal would be good, too. Let's get the critical hit chance. Grab that. And I got screwed. I got... okay. Alright. None of these are ones that I wanted. Alright. Alright. Wait until I had no money to dump them on me again, didn't you? You rat. You rat. Stub a toe. Got the king of the twat waffles over here controlling my RNG. Ooh. I'll go for attack speed. Probably should make sure to put some more into movement though. You know what? A little bit of block rating on there ain't too bad. Oh, I saw it back there. I'd like to have that XP bonus, thank you very much. Oh, I thought it was over, my bad. My B. End. A little bit of extra Well, we're gonna need attack speed now because we didn't get the haste. So go ahead and throw on some attack speed. I still haven't seen dodge, and that's what I need. I need dodge. Like I have not seen dodge at all. Where is dodge? Where dodge be? Well, I'm gonna have to end the run if we don't end up with dodge, because his entire build depends on it. It's crazy that I haven't seen it, because usually it's throwing dodge chance in your face every time you level up. You can trigger it on critical, probably. You can trigger it on dodge, too. The shrine's down south. I mean, not really much of a point in armor anymore. That's got nerfed to where it does nothing, so we'll grab some though. More max health. Let's see. Still no dodge. That's crazy. That's wild. That's insane. You've gone that long without giving me a dodge. That's... Okay, bud. Reduce cooldown on block? No. Having the extra time on it would be nice, though. Still no dodge. We're still keeping that going? Okay. Alright then. We might have to restart the run. That's absolutely insane that I didn't get dodge yet. It really makes me a lot weaker. Lots of potions for increasing my max health, at least. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Alright. Oh, look, dodge. That's nice. I wanted that. Thank you. Get the extra damage, I guess. So all that I'm trying to do is again get them low so that I can go ahead and start pushing to do this. if I can get double XP, I'll show you a little thing you can do. So the double XP, I'll give them this, and I really like that it does this. The double XP can be used here, right? So if I come over here, go ahead and do my gain a level off of that. That should gain me 2 levels, by the way, because I've got the double XP. And it works the same way whenever you go to buy another level from the store. Your experience shrine still counts towards that and gives you 2 levels. It's pretty nice. I like it. I do like that. I do be liking that. Let's get some more attack speed first. I do need some more dodge, though, pretty heavily. Oh yeah, I forgot we did the smoke bomb. Ha! I completely forgot that we had done the smoke bomb. Reduce cooldown on dodge is kind of the best one there. And increasing the ability so it lasts longer for that. Adding a bunch more of that. Now watch. You guys saw it earlier, right? I gained 1 level off of clicking on this. I should gain 2 now. Right, so that's 1. And we'll put that on attack speed. Bam. See? 2. So I do like that. I will say that. I do like that. Now we really need to start going into our build now. We've gotten the most of the abilities that we wanted. So now we just really need to lean into our build and try to get our dodge up as much as possible. Gold. I'm not really worried about increasing my gold drop chance by too much, so I just go by the little permanent boost. Max health, definitely. Where are we at on that? 455? Yeah, we need a lot more than that. If I can get another double XP, that'd be nice. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for caring about me occasionally. I feel loved. Mine! Let's see. Reduce cooldown on dodge? Yes. So we definitely want that one. I think that's all 3 for that one, right? Yep. Okay. And now we'll throw some more dodge on. Get some more crit chance, which we're getting close to 100%. Attack speed. Let's go for the cooldown. You see the difference in how quickly I'm melting those guys with the big axes now? Critical damage for sure. Critical damage again. And max health, maybe? Yeah. No money. Alright. Life on hit chance? Sure, man. Okay. I'd like to get the multicast up more, but also the trigger on dodge chance. Get another ability increase onto here. Flurry of daggers, trigger on dodge. Yep, get that up. You know what? Go ahead and give us a bigger boost onto the life on hit. We're gonna have more and more hits able to come out of ourselves here soon. Give me some more armor, I guess? It's not like it really does much, so... Sure, again. All right. Let's see. Having the cooldown reduction on dodge is nice. We have increased the status duration by a good bit, so I might go for that for now. Didn't I just do this? Okay, it just kept the same 3 selections as I hear. I do not like to play with her too much. We're going to go ahead and burn her down as low as possible right off the bat. If I get that 100% XP, it'd be perfect. Yeah. I murdered her. My bad. I wanted to get more of the altars. My bee. Reduce cooldown on dodge. Yeah. Same for that one, honestly. Like, the more that I get these reduced cooldown on dodge, the better, as long as I'm building towards it. 100% crit chance, there we go. We don't have to put anything else into that. Increase the status duration by a little bit more. Gain another level. Throw some more dodge into there. I don't see... yeah, I don't see anything when it comes to rings and necklaces and whatnot. Yeah, our damage isn't quite where I want it to be yet. It's taking too many hits to kill these guys. Sure, man. I wanted to grab that money. Probably more onto attack speed. I think attack speed tops out at 300%. Alright. Melted through that. I still, not as fast as I wanted us to, but still, not bad. Life still going up. We'll take that. You want to watch out for those, I'm going to call them wraiths. They're actually they're pretty easy to kill, but they do a lot of damage really fast. You will definitely be caught by surprise by those if you're not being careful. You know what I mean? So it's just better off if you can melt them, just go ahead and melt them so they don't have a chance to catch you off guard. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's gonna be kind of useless here for too long, so I guess I'll go for that. Let's get some more dodge put on. On critical, on dodge. Let's go for the on dodge for now. So those guys right there, they're like standing in fire. Essentially, they're like sacrificing themselves or something to turn into like these giant hammer-wielding guys. You do not want them to get to that point. They hurt, like really bad. Ah, he's gonna make it. Okay, I got him. More luck. There we go. Alright. Legendary dodge? I mean, don't mind if I do. A little bit more dodge. Critical hit chance we don't need. What's about life on hit chance? We got a 45. We could put some onto that. The main thing with this guy is don't let him hit you with that little thing where he blasts skulls out. If you're standing in front of him and he's able to land all of those on you all at once, you are in trouble, my good sir. Critical hit damage, that one. Yep. Had already used my dodge. I do this pretty often, where after I've cleared it out, or gotten him low, I try to go around and see if I can grab more of these altars and whatnot. He's already like crazy low right now. was after me on that one. I do not want to give up max health. I like really don't want to give up max health, but I'll do it this once. All right, we're done with you. Get out of here. No, if you'd have given me the one for more physical damage, I probably would have taken it, but critical chance is already at 100. We do need more attack speed, though. We're just about to be topped off on it, too. Bam, topped off. Get the ability increase on Ghost Armor. There you go. 100% chance for that to trigger on dodge. Attack speed's done. Critical's done. We can throw some more life steal chance on there. We got 70%. So we're going to back off of that and do like a big focus on dodge now, probably. And just keep dumping into it as much as we can. Yeah, legendary multicast. It's good stuff. Oh yeah, our damage is still doing okay. It's not great. It's not exactly where I want it, but it's not bad. I really want to try to get the that last staff unlocked. And then after that, I want to kind of play with the builds and try to figure out how to maximize them the way that I've been able to maximize like the rogue. Like I was able to figure out what I could do with the rogue and how to maximize it pretty easily here. But after the few changes that we've had and stuff, I haven't really been able to do a lot of the maximizing whenever it comes to the paladin and the mage. Like their fall off is really fast. So obviously I haven't been playing with the right stats with them. As much as I might like to whine and complain and bitch, 9 times out of 10, if it's going bad for you, it's probably because you're doing something wrong. And I usually go back and I'm like, alright, I'm done complaining. How can I do better now? I swear I haven't even seen this smoke bomb ability go off. No, there's a range guy there. Yeah, he's gonna eat me alive. No, there's 2 of them. No. Let me get that experience bonus. Alright. Okay, I've already gotten that to a certain point. I'd like to get this to go and activate on crit. Let's get that up a little bit. Smoke bomb, reduce cooldown on dodge. It's sure. Sure. Well, you got melted, my good sir. drop bonus. Sure. Take these guys out so we have less projectiles flying at our face. More luck. I'm just a lucky guy. Melting them. Absolutely melting them right now. Good stuff. Alright, so it should be the boss next, I think. Multicast completely up. Bam. More dodge. Bam. I'd rather have more dodge. Ooh, mythic dodge. Oh. We're melting this guy out. I am not sticking around to play games with him. There we go. Melted out. I was not about to sit around and play with him. That fight can become really bad really fast. You know what I mean? I mean, dodge is the main thing we need there. Increase the duration some more. Increase it some more. Get a level up. I mean, sure, I guess. And we're good to go. All right. So right here is technically where your air quote run ends, right? So from here on, they start to get progressively stronger. But they get stronger really fast. Sure, bro. Sure. Oh wait, our attack speed's maxed out. There's not really a point in that one anymore, is there? You can give me... Nah, I'm good. We'll go with that. Alright. Good stuff. Ooh, we really need to start getting that damage up. Let's go for that one. That one. Obviously dodge. Start melting these guys out as quick as we can. doing alright. Ah, that range thing hit me, didn't it? Just a happy guy. Yep. Sure. Alright. Yeah, they're a lot stronger already. Yeah. Max health. Whew, that ghost armor is saving our life right now. Let's go ahead and get the damage increased on that. Dodge. Dodge. Did his animation get canceled right there? What was that? That is a lot of boom booms. Alright, got him again. Oh, I don't know how this is still going. But here we are. Gain 1 level. Cooldown on dodge. I tell you what, grab that for sure. Grab some more dodge. Grab some more dodge. Increase the damage. Get ourselves another level up. Mythic dodge. Heck yeah. Alright, so we're up to a 61.4 on our dodge chance. At this point, your dodge barely goes up at all, so it gets a little bit annoying trying to get it leveled up. Let's get double damage and clear these guys out faster. That's more XP for us, you know what I'm saying? happy guy. I'm just a happy Yeah, 100% XP. Let's go. Let's go. Took some damage there. Didn't appreciate it. Ow. We don't need critical hit chance anymore. So more dodge. And a little bit more dodge. In case you hadn't figured it out yet, maybe a little bit more dodge. And yes, I'm trying to focus on getting as many of the range guys off of me as possible because, like I said, they completely ignore your dodge. They can get to be very dangerous, very fast. My buddy last night, me and him were playing, and man, he got one shot by these guys once we hit like round 25. Oh, we're not gonna get it. Oh, we did. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't think that was gonna happen, but... No! I wanted the max health. More dodge. Ability increase. Yeah, you know, I'm down for that. Mithril daggers, ability increase for sure, because our damage is falling off fast. Kind of surprised that we didn't. I just heard one of the sights happen. I think that was a chest. I think it was down south. Yeah, our damage is falling off now. Sure. All right. Increase the damage. Dodge. I don't know if we're going to be able to melt him as fast as we have been. I am hard locked in for a second. You're going to have to excuse me. Almost. There we go. Got him again. Ooh, we need some more crit damage. And damage in general. Dodge. 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 I guess we'll have to go for multicast, because the other one just didn't give enough of a damage increase. More dodge. None of these are going to be worth it, so we'll get the ethereal and add a little bit of armor on. Don't think it's going to help much, but reckon we'll do what we can do, right? Going for the long haul here. Yep, 29. More luck. Come on. Alright. Give me some more damage, come on. I guess we're gonna have to take that. I immediately got back 10 of the max HP that I just gave up for that, so it's not too bad. Our dodge is maxed? No! No! That sucks. Alright. Oh, that sucks big time. That almost screwed me over right there. Take another increase of damage. All right. Ability increase to 6.3. Yes, please. Cooldown reduction. Ability increase on the daggers. Okay. I think that this is as far as I've ever gotten. Usually around this wave I get one tapped by something. Ow. Ooh, even the sound's cutting out from that. Ooh. That ghost armor is saving my life right now. Extra life off of those. Okay, more damage would be nice, or you can make it go off more. Again, there's not really much of a point in those. They're mostly maxed out. How fast can I melt you? Not very. He's got a lot of health. Come on. We are not having good luck with this. Oh, we're low. So many ranged guys. Come on. That is an awful one. I'll tell you what. Give me the extra armor now, I guess, because these don't matter anymore. They're not really doing anything anymore. Trigger on critical. What do we got here? The drop of shadow is for shadow damage. I don't think we have a shadow damage ability. Yeah. And we don't have a burning ability either. So nothing here is really worth it. Again, kind of meh. Oh, that's not good. We let one of the big guys get made. We're kind of in trouble now. Oh, there's a few of them. Oh, I'm so gonna get one shot. Man. Yeah, that's a lot of the big axe guys. I do not see this going well. I don't even know how I survived that. One hit. That's all it would have taken. One hit and I'd have been done. Oh, sure, I guess. Going to failure at this point. I'm testing out to see. Yeah, I should have killed him already. We're they've been buffed a lot. Ooh, took some damage. Ow. I'm just gonna start throwing damage onto those. Again, none of that really matters anymore.
Trying to burn these range guys out so I don't have to worry about them blasting me in the back. Ow, yep, that hurt a lot. That hurt a whole lot. Ow. We are so not gonna make it. No way I beat the Countess. Holy loud noises. What was that? Ow, my ear. I didn't even see what killed me. I didn't even see what nailed me there. Ah, all right, 35. 35 is our new max. We did it. We've made it to another new height there. You know what I'm saying? I just man. All right. Well, we did it. We like I said, we made it to a new height. I really like the game. I do. The amount of complaining that you're going to hear out of me here and there about the changes they make is because I like the game, and I really don't want to see them murder it, for lack of better wording. Because it'll happen a lot. You know what I mean? It will. It'll happen a lot where they'll try to nerf things so many times against the player that the players just don't want to play anymore. So I'd be really careful with that. Anyways, again, great game, Stolen Realms Survivors. Look it up on Steam. It's a demo that they've got out right now, but I'm in love with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you stuck around for the entire video, I love you. I promise not to touch your toes. You guys have a good night or day, whatever it is for you. Have a good one.